I'm here with Kurt Goebel, the creative director behind Camp Chaos VBS. How's it going, Kurt?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Great. Since we're talking about a VBS with chaos, I thought it'd be appropriate to bring some actual chaos into the interview.
Okay.
As you answer each question, I'll just throw a little bit of chaos your way.
Seriously?
Yep, and there's just one rule: power through.
Power through what?
Exactly. Okay, Kurt, why Camp Chaos?
Well, it's a chaotic world that we live in, and we all deal with some kind of chaos in some form or another, and Jesus is our path to peace, even in the midst of chaos.
It's quite a different theme for children's ministry. How'd you come up with it?
Well, the Bible starts that way. It says God created the heavens and the earth was formless, and he's hovering above the waters, and the deep waters in the Old Testament always represent chaos. So there's all this chaos and formlessness, but God is up above it, and he takes it and he brings order to it. That same sentiment is reflected in the life of Jesus. When Jesus calms the storm, he's bringing order to chaos. And even when Jesus walks on the water, he's above the chaos.
Well, that seems pretty relevant, especially for today. You'd have to admit there's a lot of chaos in the world. How are you going to tackle that? Why don't you give us the rundown?
Okay, well, we're going to start off with the story of the wise and foolish builders, and that's going to show us how Jesus is our strength in chaos. Then we're going to go on to the feeding of the 5,000 to talk about how Jesus is our provider in times of chaos.
Feeding 5,000, that was chaotic?
Yeah, specifically for Jesus. He had just learned that John the Baptist, his cousin, had been killed. He tried to go off and be by himself, and so he crossed the lake to find that the crowd that he was trying to get away from had gone around the lake to meet him there. And instead of being frustrated with these people, he loved them and provided for their needs instead. Then we go from there to the woman caught in adultery.
Oh, a kid-friendly version, I hope.
I promise, totally 100% kid-friendly. That's an important story, though, because she took a part in creating that chaos. So we're going to talk about how Jesus saves us from the chaos that we create ourselves. After that, we're going to go on to Jesus calming the storm, talk about how he's our peace in chaos. And then we're going to end the week off with the story of Jesus bringing Jairus' daughter back from the dead to show how Jesus deals with the chaos within us.
Well, now I'm familiar with that story, but I don't understand how bringing his daughter back deals with the chaos inside of us.
Well, you're just going to have to check out the curriculum.
Fair enough. Why don't you tell us, Kurt, what comes in the VBS? What are we going to get?
Okay. You're going to get a large group lesson for elementary. You're going to get skits, snacks, crafts, games, all kinds of activities. It comes along with take-home sheets, memory verse activities, preschool lessons, graphics for the messages and promotional graphics, and everything you would expect to get with a VBS.
So now if I order that, how long would it take for me to get it?
Anywhere from 30 seconds to 30 minutes. It really depends on your internet connection.
Oh, so it's a downloadable thing?
Yes, we can do a printed version as well. That costs a little bit more, but that is available.
Does it come with any media?
Yeah, there's presentation media that is included, but there's also an additional media pack which has
Go ahead.
25 Crowdbreaker style videos, all camp themed, and then you've got 5 worship song videos and a countdown.
What does somebody need to do to find out more?
They can just go to campchaosvbs.com. Oh boy.
Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for telling us all about Camp Chaos VBS, and guess what? You won.
What did I win?
Well, you won. Good job.
Great.